Okay, so hello everyone and welcome to RigER webinar. Today we have a very special webinar as we are going to present you the latest version of our product, RigER 7.7 Calgary. For the past several months, our team has been working hard to add new features and enhancements to our Digital Oilfield Platform, and today we are proud to show everything to you. But first thing first, and now we're going to have a short sound and video check. If you hear and see us well, just click the hand icon, which you can find in the bottom of your Zoom control panel. I will just wait for a few seconds to see if you can hear us. Yep, I see hands rising. So that's good and means that we can go further. Today we will show you all additions and improvements of new version of RigER, and we will present new modules, 2 new integrations, as well as new features and additions to the modules we already have. Our presenters today are Michael Maltsev, our CEO and President, and Gleb Kobits, VP of Operations. So let's get started, and I want to pass microphone to Michael. Hello, Michael.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our fall release presentation. So RigER 7.7 we named after Calgary. So Calgary, the city where our software born, and we are glad to come to the point when we start calling our software ERP. And today we will talk about new features, new modules, new integrations, and other improvements. And we will talk about update schedule, so what to expect and when you will receive this update. So first of all, let's discuss the components of the ERP system and how RigER was built and designed. And talking about operations part of the software, it's a dispatch and oilfield operations, fleet management, HR, and safety. Those important components, CRM, marketing and sales, and price management, and sales part, and from another supply chain management, which includes early purchases, and integrated, everything goes to the accounting subsystem. So everything is connected right now in RigER, and we are really happy to tell that we are very close to name our product ERP. So talking about different modules which we have right now in RigER, the CRM, the pricing module, oilfield services, safety, HR, general rentals, oilfield rentals, internal operations, purchases, sub-rentals, rework, reserves and backups, service calls, repairs, maintenance, inspections, integrations, mobile applications, job costing, and business analytics. So this is a very wide spectrum of different features which we have in our software. And those red highlighted modules which affected of this update. As you see, a lot of updates was done at this new release, and we will highlight the major of it today. So the main idea of the release is the better usability, more visibility, enhance the integrations, build the entire ERP solution for oilfield services and rentals, advanced business analytics, cloud and mobile platform integrations, advanced mobile, and user task dashboards, which gives more ability for users to control the situation in the software. So let's talk about new features and what was done and how the users will recognize that they start using a new software. First of all, the updated menu. So new icons will more clear. Will have a more clear view, and you can see all the modules in the list. Doesn't matter how you will put them at the right or left side or at the top at the bottom, but the icons will be a little bit changed. So I hope users can adjust that faster. Another change is we moved support and training section of the menu to the home page, so it will be fast accessible and very handy tool. I will show you in a sec how it will looks like and how it will be presented at the home page. So the home page redesigned completely, and when the user starts, they will see a completely new view of the home page. And moreover, home page right now will defined by the user rights. So it will depend what you see based on what kind of rights you have. So as you see, the section of the support, fast access to the support will be at your right side. And at the top, we will have the user info, because sometimes it's really tough to recognize what kind of settings the user had, what was the last session, what was local time, and because we right now working in several time zones, and sometimes it's really tough to understand what is the right time. The user tasks is another thing, another very big advance and enhancement for the software. So we build a user task dashboard, which help users to navigate and see full number of urgent tasks needs to be waiting or pending in the system. Reminders, another big addition where we can put the reminders to ourselves or to our peers about some events which we can schedule. For sales, we'll show, as you see, the icons which will show us a number of rental service agreement with different statuses, top 5 clients, and different wizards to create new client, new contact, new RSA, and additions with CRM integration. So we can create new sales activity or review a sales dashboard, sales activity dashboard, sales opportunity dashboard, RSA Kanban dashboard, and other dashboards. And we have the link to the business analytics tool, which we'll discuss a little bit later. And a list of most popular reports will be shown here as well. So we consider this is the working tool of the sales manager or salesperson, where they can fast access all the necessary things. So the user task dashboard, this is another thing which we widely use for the business process integration and notification from peer to peer, showing what needs to be done. Say, for example, different scenarios can be used for user task dashboard. For example, PO approval, expense claim approval, rental service agreement approval, tickets review, control and approval, invoice generation, etc. And in some cases, we can set up the action time and put the escalation procedure for those tasks. For example, I has 2 days off, and after 2 days, the task will be redirected to another person. And definitely, we need to set up the algorithm how we will define that person, but this is another topic. User reminders. User reminders are part of the home page dashboard, where we can set up the reminder date and time. We can put any text and put any comments and click complete and see what we have done. Moreover, we can set up reminders from one user to another user, and they will see those reminders in their dashboards. Next role is an operational dispatcher dashboard, dispatcher manager, 2 major resources, the rental fleet and field technicians. So we can set up these parameters where they can check the utilization level of the rental fleet and utilization level for the field technicians. definitely we have 4 different type of documents: rental tickets, field tickets, repair cards, and maintenance card. And we can see all those documents in a different stages, different statuses. So, and daily jobs will be shown in this diagram. This one will show us open rental service agreement or our open jobs, current jobs. Another, like the third part of this section will be different dashboards and hyperlink to most useful resources. And the last thing which I'd like to show today is a field homepage, field technician dashboard, which we can control a number of tickets which a field technician has right now and at this single moment and what needs to be done. And another portion will show a total number of hours for each field tech. So this could be used by field technician and a dispatcher. So the dispatcher can control and fast access, selecting here the field technician and employee section and showing what kind of situation week per week we have for this particular person. So this is a major update which the users will see when they start using the version 7.7 Calgary. And the next step, the next thing which we will discuss a new modules and or update or major update of the modules which we added to the system. And I'd like to pass the mic to Gleb Kovets, and he will talk about HR module enhancements.
Thank you very much, Michael. Hello, everybody. Here's Gleb Kovets. So, as Michael said, one of the biggest improvements with the HR module were performed in terms of the tracking your employees and tracking the information about employees. So, we have added the HR transfer documents document, which the purpose of this document is to move the employee across the company and change his position in the company, so it will be reflected on the company structure diagram. Also, we have added the vacations and days off ability for the field technicians or any other employees to record their days off, and that will be all presented on the vacations plan diagram. So it will be easier and more visually to see who is available and who is not available throughout the period of time. As you may see on your screen, the company structure is a new presentation of the roles and employees' positions in the company with the photos attached to it. You have now an ability to track how many available positions you have in the company for a specific role, and when the employee has been hired for a specific position. And also you can build your business entity structure where you just set the dependencies between employees, so manager and employee, and in this case you will be able to build the structure of the company. Also, now you can track your employees and contractors separately and have a special report for these purposes. And also we have a smaller family report where you can also track the information about the family members of your employees. And one of the most important addition to the HR module was the approval levels functionality, when you can set the dollar amount approval level for the purchases for a specific position and set the workflow of how the email notifications will be sent to specific roles or employees depending on their approval levels.
Yeah, thank you, Gleb. I'd like to mention that we had a special webinar for about HR module, and the webinar number 71, and I'd like to refer you to this webinar if you have any questions about HR module. And you can find this on YouTube channel, or you can find a link if you see this webinar in the YouTube. You can find a link on the description of this video. And next big module, big addition to version 7.7, it's our new Oilfield CRM module, a very high demanded, and lots of our clients asking about this functionality to control and manage sales activity in the company, to understand what was done for salesperson by salesperson, what is our next step for each opportunity, and convert opportunity to the RSA. So this will be our future webinar, and we'll refer that a little bit later. But again, the main idea of this module to track all the sales activities of the salespersons, then combine them to the sales opportunities, and then convert sales opportunity to a rental service agreement. Now, it will be very interesting webinar in 2 weeks, so I'd like to ask you to join us, and we will show you a step-by-step process with the CRM. The next big module is a job ticket, and I'd like to Gleb to talk about this one.
Right, so the job ticket is a new functionality to the whole job workflow cycle. So now you have a new type of rental service agreement, which is called job rental service agreement. And when you activate or create a new rental service agreement with the type job, now you have this functionality available. So you can use these rental service agreements along with your standard rental service agreements for the daily rentals. But the main purpose of this addition is to give you an ability to track your equipment for the same location, but in the same time to have an ability to bill your or charge rental fees for a specific unit number multiple times a day. Because I can remind you that in the standard configuration of the RigER software, or for the standard rental service agreements, you can invoice your rental units just once a day. It's called daily rental. But with a job ticket, you can now invoice the same rental unit multiple times a day, and invoice against the job order number or even PO numbers. So for every single job, you can have as many job orders numbers or work orders numbers and PO purchase order numbers. Generate job ticket, put as many units that you'd like on this job ticket, and invoice a specific job ticket. So basically, the job ticket functionality gives you an ability to move equipment less, because again, with a standard configuration, you need to generate rental ticket delivery and rental ticket return every time that you move your equipment between locations or sub-locations. But now with the job tickets, you don't have to move the equipment each time, but you just allocate this equipment to a job ticket, and you have the ability to invoice it.
Yeah, I'd like to add this job ticket was described last week at our webinar 76, and I'd like to refer you to those webinar to see more precisely. I'd like to mention that this very complex structure of the document, mostly focusing on the midstream and offshore operations, where you have limited number of delivery and returns, but usage of the equipment in the platform or in the plant, chemical plant or any other plants, refinery. So that kind of situation very typical for those segments of the oil and gas industry.
Yes, and another use case for the application of this job ticket functionality can be when you are delivering the equipment for the bigger location, let's say pad or something bigger geographical area, and you just don't want to move the equipment between these smaller sub-locations. You just want to track your equipment under one bigger locations, but have an ability to, again, invoice against these smaller sub-locations.
And next big addition to the entire 7.7 release was a maintenance module. So we redesigned totally maintenance module, listen to our clients' requirements, talking to the several clients and understand what kind of needs they have. And the redesign right now works very robust and advanced maintenance setup, where we can set up different maintenance types, different maintenance cycles with different intervals using different maintenance templates. It's very flexible system, which gives you lots of opportunities to track different events, preventive maintenance, and run maintenance tickets, maintenance card, and see everything at the maintenance dashboard. And this module we will describe at our next webinar, and webinar number 80, and it will be next month. So, another big addition to the entire RigER ecosystem is another way how you can connect to the database. And Gleb will show us how we can do that right now.
Right. So that's really huge addition to our whole system, or the ERP software, because right now with this mobile thin client, like we call it internally, it's more technical term, but just for the simpler terms, it's a black application on your mobile device, either it's a iPad or iPhone or even Android device. So basically this mobile application allows you to work with your database in an online mode. So you have all the information exchanged instantly, as long as you have the internet connection. And 99% of the functionality from your desktop application is available in your mobile application. Basically, it's almost your desktop application, but just on the mobile device. You can perform pretty much all the actions that you used to have on the desktop device. So it's really a robust application with all the functionality, reports, and ability to generate invoices in the field and move the equipment, assign personnel. So basically everything that you had in the office now is available on your mobile application in the field. So please explore this option for your organization. If you need more functionality delivered to your field techs, now you have it, and just reach us out and explore the option how to install this application and use it widely. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, another thing which we add to our system was an integration with another software. And the first thing which I like to mention, it's the analytics, business analytics tools, Microsoft PowerBI integrated with RigER right now. So you can extend the ability to see all the different parameters of the business and extract data from RigER to Power BI and build your own reporting tools, visualizations tools. And next webinar, number 81, will be about those visualizations tools, and we will present at this webinar our vision of the parameters and dashboards which we'd like to use to control oilfield service operations. Another thing is the Avalara integration, and Gleb will tell us about this.
Correct. So we have built the integration with the Avalara Tax software that brings you the ability to update your tax rates, sales tax rates in the RigER software right from the Avalara Tax software. So now you have just one button that does everything. you just need to set up your locations, like rent locations, and your tax schedules properly, specifying the zip code, because the zip code is a required field in order to run this integration. And you hit the tax from Avalara button, and your tax rates are updated as of any time that you run this integration function. So basically, that's now much easier to keep your taxes up to date, and that will bring you just an ability to easier and quicker perform your sales tax reporting and send it to your maybe accounting software. So yeah, just easier to use the tax module of the RigER system now.
Yeah, this is our first step to help our clients to control their sales tax compliance and understand that what kind of tax bracket they need to apply to each particular ticket. And it was several questions. Can we use not a zip code but a GPS coordinates? We can send those GPS coordinates to Avalara. Unfortunately, they have only Florida covered by GPS mapping, but they're working on it, and we hope that in the future we can use not only zip code but a GPS coordinates to identify the tax rate. And yes, so talking about the Avalara, it will be our next webinar, and we will show you a step-by-step setup and how to use this integration at your database. So talking about the new release and what we just a brief review and highlighted today. We talk about the homepage, a very new interface which gives an ability to the user to have like 100% view of and very useful dashboard where you can set up whatever algorithm you'd like to use for day-to-day jobs. User tasks, another big addition, Oilfield CRM, job tickets, HR, maintenance. Those are big modules, and it required a separate webinar for each of those to describe. And that is why we use only highlights today to present and announce the new version of our platform in 7.7 Calgary. Please welcome, and Gleb will tell us about updates.
Right. So we have built a schedule to update all our existing clients' databases. So we just wanted to share with you the general process, how we do that, just to keep you aware of the whole changes that may happen with your database soon and will happen actually. So some of the databases will be updated in the first batch that will start from September 1st. It will take a couple of weeks, but we're going to complete this whole big update of the databases until the end of October. And actually what we are going to do with your database, if you already have a sandbox database, which is more of the testing or training database, we update it first, and then we do our internal testing of your current configuration, that everything stays okay and compliant with your existing functionality. Then once the testing is done and finalized, we update your live database, and we send you a notification or email explaining what has been updated on your database. And then if you'd like, we can activate the new modules or new functionality upon your request. So if you'd like to see some new modules enabled in your configuration that we have presented today, then you can just ask us, and we will do these updates, enables that, and we'll let you know how it works. We'll do a training, train your users how to work with the new functionality, and then we'll just collect your feedback. But basically, if you want some of these new modules be enabled soon, then just contact us, and we will do it in the first priority for you.
Yeah, and if you have, if you're new to RigER or you just exploring what we can provide to your company, feel free to book a demo, call us, or register, book a demo on the website. So, and we will show you like a step-by-step demo of the entire RigER configuration. And talking about the next steps and the next event, so the next week we will present sales tax integration, and Gleb will tell us about sales tax setup and best practices, how to integrate Avalara and RigER, and in what cases we need to do that, in what cases there is no any sense to do that. So just a kind of an explanation what and why we sometimes have struggled with the sales tax rate, exploring, understanding, because it's changing. It's like wide variety of the sales taxes, etc. Next week, so the week after, myself and Nikolai will talk about CRM, why Oilfield required a special CRM, how this CRM differ from the traditional CRM, why those traditional CRM doesn't work for the oil field, and why we decided to build CRM, because our clients asking us maybe 2 to 3 years, can you guys build this kind of a CRM system? And we always, try to be very, very cautious about moving to this area. And finally, we did that step, and we'd like to present it to you September 10th. And the next week after, Gleb and team will show us a mobile client in real life, how mobile client connected to the cloud, where we can use mobile cloud, where we use mobile client and where we use a cloud, and what's the difference, and how mobile works like cloud, and what's the difference between tablet and phone use. And yeah, definitely we'll do some demos. So join us September 17th. It will be the next step. So talking about this release presentation, it's big one, and we will have 6 different webinars like in a row, showing a different features from this functionality. So for us, it's a big update. And this update done because we have that kind of interesting year, and all the efforts was focusing on to developing our software. So that is why I believe this release had so many different features, and we did a lot of new updates, and I'm very proud about my team. And I would like to thank to all the consultants, developers, marketing, and sales department that we kind of combine all our efforts and build this great release. So thank you so much. If you'd like to learn more about RigER, call us today, and we'll show you Oilfield Service ERP. And please join us next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.